Considering a career change from radio broadcast engineering to a commercial electrician is an interesting proposition. Several factors should be taken into account when evaluating the feasibility and potential success of such a transition. On the positive side, there are transferable skills from radio engineering. Your experience working with electrical and electronic equipment could be valuable in the electrical trade. An aptitude and genuine interest in the work is essential for success in any career. Expressing a passion for the work and possessing a natural aptitude are strong indicators of potential success as an electrician. There is generally high demand for electricians, particularly in growing areas. This demand can create ample job opportunities for qualified individuals. However, on the negative side, age can be a factor. While it is possible to make a career change at 35, you may face some skepticism from potential employers who typically see tradesmen starting their careers at a younger age. Also, there is the lack of formal training, since commercial electricians typically require a journeyman's license, which involves a significant amount of on-the-job training. This typically requires 8,000 hours of on-the-job training and passing an exam. You may need to complete an apprenticeship or trade school program to meet this requirement. To move forward, research the electrical trade thoroughly to learn about job requirements, the licensing process, and employment outlook in Wilmington, North Carolina. Researching the specific requirements and market conditions in your target location is essential. Enrolling in an apprenticeship is also critical. Apprenticeships typically last 4 years and provide on-the-job training while earning a salary. They are a great way to gain the necessary experience and certification. Networking with electricians in your target area is also important. Attending industry events, joining trade groups, and connecting with local electricians is the best way to learn about job opportunities and market conditions. You can also highlight your transferable skills. Emphasize your experience handling electrical equipment, troubleshooting, and working independently in your resume and cover letters. Be prepared for the challenges, as it will take time and effort to establish yourself in the electrical trade. Understand that there may be some initial skepticism due to your lack of traditional education. In addressing the age issue, address any concerns about your age by demonstrating your motivation, enthusiasm, and willingness to learn. Showcase your previous experience and highlight how it translates to the electrical trade. Wilmington, North Carolina is a growing coastal area with a strong tourism industry. There may be opportunities for electricians in residential, commercial, and hospitality construction. Consider specializing in a particular area of electrical work, such as residential wiring, commercial lighting, or industrial controls, to enhance your employment prospects. In addition, be prepared to take on additional training and certifications as needed to stay current with industry advancements. Here is some more detail to flesh out the points discussed. Firstly, assess your existing electrical knowledge. Consider taking an electrical aptitude test or assessment to gauge your current understanding of electrical concepts, codes, and practices. This will help you identify any knowledge gaps you need to address. Secondly, focus on formal education. Research local trade schools or community colleges in the Wilmington, North Carolina area that offer electrical programs. Look for programs that provide comprehensive training in electrical theory, wiring methods, safety practices, and the National Electrical Code (NEC). Completing a formal education program will not only enhance your knowledge but also make you a more attractive candidate to potential employers. Thirdly, explore apprenticeship opportunities. Apprenticeships are a valuable way to gain on-the-job training and experience under the guidance of experienced electricians. Contact local electrical contractors, union halls, or trade organizations to inquire about apprenticeship programs. Be prepared to start at an entry-level position and work your way up as you gain experience and knowledge. Fourthly, familiarize yourself with the National Electrical Code (NEC). The NEC is the standard for safe electrical installations in the United States. Obtain a copy of the latest edition of the NEC and familiarize yourself with its requirements. Pay close attention to the articles and sections that are relevant to commercial electrical work. Understanding the NEC is essential for ensuring compliance with safety regulations and industry best practices. Fifthly, gain practical experience. Seek opportunities to gain practical experience by working on small electrical projects or volunteering your time to assist experienced electricians. This will allow you to apply your knowledge and develop your skills in a real-world setting. Be sure to follow all safety precautions and work under the supervision of a qualified electrician. Sixthly, obtain necessary certifications and licenses. Research the licensing requirements for electricians in North Carolina. Depending on the type of electrical work you plan to perform, you may need to obtain a journeyman electrician's license or a contractor's license. To obtain these licenses, you will typically need to pass an exam and meet certain experience requirements. Seventhly, develop essential skills. In addition to technical knowledge, commercial electricians need to possess a variety of essential skills, including problem solving, communication, and customer service skills. Work on developing these skills through training, practice, and on-the-job experience. Eighthly, build a professional network. Attend industry events, join trade organizations, and connect with other electricians in the Wilmington, North Carolina area. Networking can help you learn about job opportunities, gain insights into the local market, and build valuable relationships with potential employers and mentors. Ninthly, create a strong resume and cover letter. Highlight your relevant skills, experience, and certifications in your resume and cover letter. Emphasize your passion for the electrical trade and your willingness to learn and work hard. Tailor your resume and cover letter to each specific job application to demonstrate your interest and qualifications. Tenthly, be persistent and patient. Changing careers takes time and effort. Be prepared to face challenges and setbacks along the way. Stay persistent, continue to learn and grow, and don't give up on your dream of becoming a commercial electrician. There is much more to consider. Let's dive into the technical aspects of the electrical trade which will prove beneficial as you make this transition. Firstly, understanding electrical theory. A strong foundation in electrical theory is crucial. This includes knowledge of Ohm's law, which is volts equals current times resistance, or V equals I times R. Also, understanding series and parallel circuits, alternating current, AC, and direct current, DC, principles, and power calculations. Secondly, mastering wiring methods, which involves learning various wiring techniques for different applications. This includes conduit bending and installation, cable pulling, termination techniques, and proper grounding and bonding procedures. Reference NEC Chapter 3 for wiring methods and materials. Thirdly, comprehending control systems. Understanding control systems is essential for commercial electricians, including motor controls, lighting controls, and programmable logic controllers, PLCs. Learn how to troubleshoot and maintain these systems. Fourthly, knowledge of safety practices. Safety is paramount in the electrical trade. Familiarize yourself with OSHA regulations and safety procedures for working with electricity. This includes lockout tagout procedures, personal protective equipment, PPE requirements, and safe work practices. Fifthly, blueprint reading and interpretation. Commercial electricians need to be able to read and interpret blueprints in electrical schematics. Practice reading and understanding these documents to accurately install and troubleshoot electrical systems. Sixthly, troubleshooting and problem solving. Develop strong troubleshooting skills to identify and resolve electrical problems efficiently. This includes using diagnostic tools such as multimeters, voltage testers, and cable tracers to pinpoint faults. Seventhly, adhering to the National Electrical Code, NEC. The NEC is the standard for safe electrical installations. Familiarize yourself with the NEC requirements and ensure that all your work complies with these standards. Eighthly, selecting and using tools and equipment. Commercial electricians use a variety of hand tools, power tools, and testing equipment. Learn how to properly select, use, and maintain these tools to ensure safety and efficiency. Ninthly, applying knowledge of grounding and bonding. Grounding and bonding are critical for electrical safety. Understand the principles of grounding and bonding and how to properly install grounding and bonding systems to prevent electrical shock hazards. Tenthly, performing load calculations. Commercial electricians need to be able to perform load calculations to determine the appropriate size of conductors, circuit breakers, and electrical equipment for different applications. Reference NEC Article 220 for branch circuit, feeder, and service calculations. Now let's consider some more advanced technical skills. Firstly, working with three-phase power systems. Many commercial buildings utilize three-phase power systems. Understanding three-phase power is essential for installing and maintaining electrical equipment in these facilities. This includes knowing how to calculate voltage, current, and power in three-phase circuits. Secondly, installing and maintaining transformers. Transformers are used to step up or step down voltage levels in electrical systems. Learn how to properly install, connect, and maintain transformers, including selecting the appropriate transformer size and type for different applications. Thirdly, working with generators and emergency power systems. Generators and emergency power systems provide backup power in the event of a power outage. Learn how to install and maintain these systems, including performing regular testing and maintenance to ensure reliable operation. Fourthly, understanding fire alarm systems. Fire alarm systems are critical for life safety in commercial buildings. Learn how to install, test, and maintain fire alarm systems, including understanding the different types of detectors, notification appliances, and control panels. Fifthly, knowledge of building automation systems. Building automation systems are used to control and monitor various building systems such as HVAC, lighting, and security. Learn how to integrate electrical systems with building automation systems to improve energy efficiency and building performance. Sixthly, performing energy audits and efficiency upgrades. With increasing concerns about energy conservation, commercial electricians may be involved in performing energy audits and implementing energy efficiency upgrades. Learn how to identify energy-saving opportunities and implement solutions such as LED lighting upgrades, occupancy sensors, and smart thermostats. Seventhly, knowledge of renewable energy systems. Renewable energy systems such as solar photovoltaic, PV, and wind power are becoming increasingly common in commercial buildings. Learn how to install and maintain these systems, including understanding the different types of solar panels, inverters, and wind turbines. Eighthly, working with high voltage systems. In some commercial and industrial facilities, high voltage systems may be used. Working with high voltage systems requires specialized training and expertise. Learn how to safely work with high voltage equipment, including proper grounding and safety procedures. Ninthly, knowledge of industrial control systems. Industrial control systems are used to automate and control manufacturing processes. Learn how to install, troubleshoot, and maintain industrial control systems, including PLC, motor drives, and sensors. Tenthly, staying current with industry advancements. The electrical industry is constantly evolving with new technologies and regulations. Stay current with industry advancements by attending training courses, reading trade publications, and participating in industry events. Here are some further considerations for aspiring commercial electricians. Firstly, master the NEC. The National Electrical Code, NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards for safe electrical installations. A thorough understanding of the NEC is absolutely essential for any commercial electrician. Invest time in studying the code book and attending NEC training courses. Secondly, understand local codes and regulations. In addition to the NEC, many local jurisdictions have their own electrical codes and regulations. Be sure to familiarize yourself with the local codes in Wilmington, North Carolina, and ensure that all your work complies with these requirements. Thirdly, develop strong math skills. Commercial electricians need to be proficient in basic math, including algebra, geometry, and trigonometry. Math is used for calculating voltage drops, conduit bending, and other electrical calculations. Fourthly, learn how to use electrical testing equipment. Electrical testing equipment such as multimeters, clamp meters, and circuit tracers are essential tools for commercial electricians. Learn how to use these tools safely and effectively to troubleshoot electrical problems. Fifthly, understand grounding and bonding. Grounding and bonding are critical for electrical safety. A proper grounding and bonding system helps to protect people and equipment from electrical shock and damage. Sixthly, learn how to read and interpret blueprints. Blueprints are used to communicate the design and layout of electrical systems. Commercial electricians need to be able to read and interpret blueprints to accurately install electrical equipment. Seventhly, develop strong problem-solving skills. Electrical problems can be complex and challenging. Commercial electricians need to be able to analyze problems, identify causes, and develop effective solutions. Eighthly, learn how to work safely. Electricity can be dangerous. Commercial electricians need to be aware of the hazards of electricity and take precautions to protect themselves and others from injury. Ninthly, develop good communication skills. Commercial electricians often work with other tradespeople, contractors, and customers. Good communication skills are essential for coordinating work and providing excellent customer service. Tenthly, be willing to learn continuously. The electrical industry is constantly changing. Commercial electricians need to be willing to learn new technologies, techniques, and codes throughout their careers. It is also important to mention safety standards. Safety is of utmost importance in the electrical trade. All electricians must adhere to strict safety protocols to prevent accidents and injuries. Here are some essential safety practices. Firstly, lockout-tagout (LOTO) procedures. Lockout-tagout procedures are used to de-energize electrical equipment before performing maintenance or repairs. This prevents accidental energization of equipment while work is being performed. Secondly, proper use of personal protective equipment (PPE). Personal protective equipment such as safety glasses, gloves, and arc flash suits are essential for protecting electricians from electrical hazards. Always wear appropriate PPE when working with electricity. Thirdly, safe ladder and scaffolding practices. Ladders and scaffolding are commonly used in electrical work. Use ladders and scaffolding safely to prevent falls and injuries. Fourthly, awareness of arc flash hazards. Arc flash is a dangerous electrical explosion that can cause serious burns and injuries. Be aware of arc flash hazards and take precautions to prevent arc flash incidents. Fifthly, proper grounding techniques. Proper grounding techniques are essential for electrical safety. Grounding helps to protect people from electrical shock and prevent equipment damage. In addition to these safety practices, it is also important to be aware of potential environmental hazards. Electrical work can involve exposure to hazardous materials such as asbestos, lead, and PCB. Take precautions to protect yourself from these hazards. It is also important to dispose of electrical waste properly. Electrical waste such as fluorescent lamps, batteries, and electronic equipment can contain hazardous materials. Dispose of these materials in accordance with local regulations. Lastly, consider professional development. Professional development is essential for staying current with industry advancements and advancing your career. Firstly, consider attending trade shows and conferences. Trade shows and conferences are great opportunities to learn about new products, technologies, and trends in the electrical industry. Secondly, take continuing education courses. Continuing education courses can help you to stay up to date on the latest codes, regulations, and best practices. Thirdly, obtain certifications. Certifications can demonstrate your knowledge and skills to potential employers and customers. Consider obtaining certifications such as the Certified Electrician Certification or the Certified Energy Manager Certification. Fourthly, join professional organizations. Professional organizations such as the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers (IBU) and the National Electrical Contractors Association (NECA) can provide you with networking opportunities, training, and other resources. Fifthly, read trade publications. Trade publications such as Electrical Construction and Maintenance (EC&M) and Electrical Contractor Magazine can keep you informed about the latest news, products, and trends in the electrical industry. Making a career change to become a commercial electrician can be a rewarding and fulfilling experience. By obtaining the necessary education, training, and experience, and by following safe work practices, you can build a successful career in this in-demand field.